Okay.
All right. Okay, so we are getting started here and we're recording. Most of all, thank you everybody for coming live. I do have something special that everybody that's on here live is going to get to be a part of. So those of you that made the time to come, you're going to get something special. So I want to talk about a few things tonight and get a lot of feedback from you guys as far as our new group on Facebook, which, Stephen, we're going to have you using it even though you're not on Facebook very much. We're going to teach you all about it tonight. And I just want to get some ideas. I've talked to a few of you about a few things, and I want to get some more feedback. So first, if you don't mind, I just want to pray over our meeting, and then we'll just jump right into it. So Lord, I just thank you. I thank you for coming and giving us wisdom and revelation, for just teaching us tonight, for being among us and giving us great ideas and just your wisdom. We need your wisdom, and so we thank you for it in Jesus' name. All right. Who's got their business oils with them? Did you bring your business oils?
Would that be abundance?
That would be a good one. I have mine sitting right here. Hey, yeah, it's okay if you don't have one. I brought abundance, but this one's my favorite. It's just been out of stock for like ever, right? So I'm going to put my oil on. If you guys have your oil that you love to use, share what it is and let everybody know.
Well, what did you put on?
That's Fulfill Your Destiny.
Oh, okay.
It's so good. I love, love, love it. I'd like to have about 6 bottles of it, but I just don't. Anybody else have a favorite? Participation is good here, you guys.
My new sorry, this is Diane. My new favorite is transformation, and that is my word of the year also.
I like it. Transformation. Yes. Who else wanted to share? Deborah?
I missed part of it. What was the question?
Our oil that we like to use for helping us with our business and just strategy and that type of thing. Stephen suggested abundance, which I've got here. Do you have an oil that you like to use when you're working?
Oh.
We're going to get you one.
Nothing in particular. You mean when I'm working on this business from home?
Yeah.
Nothing in particular.
All right.
I use different ones.
We're going to have to change that. You need like a go-to oil, girl.
Really?
A go-to one, yeah?
Yeah, I have used Valor before.
Okay, that's good. That's a good one. I like it. Okay, Haley, what's yours?
I'm gonna go with Stress Away right now.
Okay. You need that, don't you? When you do stressful stuff. Awesome. Anybody else want to share? No? Stephen?
What?
Do you got an oil? Was abundance yours?
Well, yeah, of course. I used it all day today.
Awesome. That's great. Okay, well, I love to, when I get in my office, I just sit down and I put it on right away. I put that Fulfill Your Destiny. Sometimes I do abundance. There's something about it, that and a nitro, which I'm not going to take at 8 o'clock at night. I'm sorry, guys, but if it's daytime, I'll use a nitro because it is doing some crazy awesome, helping me focus and like not go on all the rabbit trails and get sidetracked. So I am loving that one right now. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about. We just moved and transitioned our group, everybody, into all the members of Young Living on our team into the 7 Oily Days Essentials group, okay? So I moved a lot of people and I took people out of the old group, which used to be called the Inspired Oilers. I'm just catching everybody up. And I moved them into the other group, and you guys helped with some of that. Then we changed the name. You guys helped me vote on a name change to Building Healthy Foundations, which is now what we're going to use as a lead group or a prospecting group. So this group is ideally for people who are not Young Living members yet, but they want to learn a little bit more about healthy living, what Young Living has to offer. If you run into somebody and they're just like, hey, what's that you're using? You know, you're out using your oil or you're using something, and you have a conversation, say, you know, I'll tell you about it, but I also have this amazing group, like this group on Facebook. Would you mind if I put you in there? Because what it's going to do is we're going to put all of our warm leads is what they're called when you talk to them just a little bit about it. We're going to put them into that group, and then we're going to train them and share testimonies and just teach them things all the time until they realize, you know what, this is awesome and I want this, and then they become members. So I'm trying to streamline this so that it is as easy as possible for you guys to talk to somebody and then put them into a group where we're all doing this together and we're all working together to educate them and to bring them in as members on our team. Sound good? Easy?
Yeah.
You don't have to be the expert anymore. You can just plug them in and you can help.
So someone we got interested in, they give them this link and then they can come in and look at videos of what we may post or something like that, or
That's right.
or ideas or uses of essential oils and products, right?
That's exactly right. So it is going to be mostly just leaders. It's going to be us leaders are the only ones that are going to be in there that are members. Okay, people that are sharing Young Living, that's what I'm calling leaders, you know, you guys. Then we're going to have just a ton of prospects in there. And anytime we make a call to action like, hey, there's this sale, hey, there's this, I'm going to say, reach out to the person who invited you to this group. So I want you guys nurturing your leads, your people that you put in there. I want you to keep talking to them, you know, tag them tonight. I tagged Allie in a post about the makeup brushes, and I said, hey, Allie and friends, because while she did just add them into the group, I don't have their names memorized yet to tag all of them. But so I just tagged her like, hey, I think you and your girlfriends that we had the Savvy class with on Sunday would really like to know about these brushes and what sets them apart, because we had talked about that. And I didn't know the answer, honestly. Remember, Stephen? We were like, they're really soft. And so that post shared that, you know, like why they were different. They're made in Italy instead of China, like everything else in the world is. And so that's a big deal to some people. Maybe it may be like the game changer. I don't know. And so we're going to continue to nurture our people and put them in there. So that's what the group is for. I know some people have their own lead groups, and that's fine, but I want to collaborate and I want us to work together to share information. So what my goal is, did you guys see Jessie came on today and she did a Facebook Live in there, just her testimony of how she had drug her feet for 15 years. You did it.
I seen her come on and I post, but I couldn't do anything. I was driving at the time, so
that's okay.
I couldn't.
That's okay. I think everybody saw it. Allie, are you wanting to say something?
Yeah, I have a question about that you share about the brushes.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to share with my friends because I sent an invitation to join the group, but not everybody answered yet. So,
okay.
And I can share it. So I don't know how to do that. Doesn't have an option to share?
Right, because it's a private group, you can't. And so the only way they can see that information is if they come into the group. So just say, hey, I have this thing I want to show you about this makeup. Hey, would you mind if? And so when you invited them, that's something that good point, I want to bring up. Like when we invite people into the group, don't just add them into the group. Actually send them a message on Facebook or a text message and say, hey, I have something really cool I want to share with you. You know, like in that case, like I wanted to tell you about these makeup brushes. I think you'd really be fascinated by it. Would you mind if I added you to this group that talks about natural wellness and health? They need to know what it's about. We don't want to just throw people in there that hate natural health or like are going to be disgusted.
And they don't
by
know
it.
what it is.
Yeah, and people hate being added to groups, just randomly added. So make sure you're asking people, hey, would you mind if, or just send them the link to it, and that way they get to click on it and be in there. Otherwise, I know it's like you want them in there, but if they don't want to be in there, then they're not going to be looking at it anyway. So does that help?
Do we have to be friends with them on Facebook?
Yes. In order to add them into the group, yes.
Okay, that might be a little tough on brand new people that we just met.
Well, you could ask them if they're on Facebook and be their friend.
Okay.
You want to, I mean, this is a relationship business. You're going to need to be their friends.
Right, but say like I met somebody new today and they were interested in looking at something. Okay, so I can't tell them anything tonight because I'm, say like I was out working. I got to go out and work tonight. Here's a link. You can go and look at some stuff tonight. But we have to be friends first on Facebook.
Right.
You can message them.
You know what I mean?
You could just message them, but I understand what you're saying. Jody says you want to friend them
we're
first.
New to be friends on Facebook, and I don't blame them if they didn't want to be friends right away on Facebook, but
Right.
to help, you know, because I can see where this would be a real good group for somebody new to look at and says, oh yeah, that's good stuff. But I wasn't able to show it through or take them through it. They could look at it themselves, but we didn't have time to become that close to be friends.
Well, maybe you could tell them if they really thought you were some sort of creeper that they could unfriend you afterwards. Like, I need to be your friend. Let me add you to the group, and then you can unfriend me. Yep.
Can you be a friend for
2
hours?
You can.
And then it expires?
Yes. Yeah, you can do that. So that's one way. And you don't have, I know you're not on Facebook a lot, Stephen, but this is for the people that are like on Facebook. And these are our actual friends. Like, I'm finding people that are already on Facebook because that's where I'm at. That's where I'm educating. And so when I find people that aren't on Facebook, it is so hard for me to keep track of them and to remember that they even exist because I'm not seeing their stuff every day and I'm not being able to cultivate a relationship within the group.
Beth, I'm
What?
on Facebook a lot. I'm just in behind the scenes in Facebook.
You're a creeper.
No, I'm not. I'm just looking.
I don't mean that like as in you're creepy. I just mean you're one of those guys just looking at stuff but not liking it.
Oh, I like some things that I like. I don't want to be just a trigger finger on the like button. You know, I got to like it first.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so that is the point of the group. Again, don't just add people into it. Please invite them. Find a way. Maybe you share a little bit once a week on your regular Facebook page, and you just tease them with, you know, some sort of natural health thing, or maybe a supplement that you love, you know, and people ask about it. Then say, "Oh my gosh, yes, I'd love to tell you more about it. Would you mind if I put you, you know, into this group?" Because we want to continue to nurture them in there. So imagine they're little seeds, and we want to put the seeds into this garden. The Building Healthy Foundations group is our garden where we're going to nurture them, and we're going to feed them, and we're going to all watch them raise up together and become members eventually. Okay? So that's what we're going to try to do in that group. Okay, we're going to move on to something, and this is where I need some questions. Jody says, on a side note, since it's a private group and not a secret group, you can invite, what's the rest say?
Without being friends.
Okay, so there you go, Stephen. You don't have to be friends to invite them. So
Okay.
you'll just need to get their their name, and if you're standing there with them at your phone, you can just be like, hey, can you find your name, and I'll send you this invitation to it.
Okay.
So awesome. Thank you, Jody. If you guys ever need help with Facebook and how it works, Jody is your girl. She's amazing. So my next question and kind of thought, and where I want to get some feedback from you guys, is I am wanting, who all was part of the Total Home Upgrade Challenge that I did in the fall? Okay, Deborah and Jody, I know, and Haley and Angela, who just came on. Hi, Angela. Hi, Dina. I didn't ever say hi to you, but it's good to see you. So what we want to do, what I am planning to do, is to redo a Total Home Upgrade. Okay, I'm planning to do that in February. And what I thought we could do, basically what it is, for those of you that don't know, it's this, it's a book that I got in a class that I got that goes through every room in your house, and it tells about like the dangers of fragrances and the dangers of all sorts of different stuff, and why we need to read labels, and how we can swap out toxic products for healthy products, okay, that Young Living carries. And it's an amazing class, and the end goal, again, is to show people they have a problem, if they don't know already, with toxic stuff, and to show them the solution with Young Living. And so at the end of it, they will be given the opportunity to buy a starter kit, whether it's oils or Ningxia or Thieves Household stuff, or CBD, whatever it is. I will present all of that within the challenge to them. And at the end, give them the opportunity not just to become members, but to be Essential Rewards members and to really like go for it. And everyone that went through that not only got a starter kit, but they got on Essential Rewards, and they're still on Essential Rewards because they knew the importance of it and they understood it fully. And I don't want to sell starter kits, do you guys? And then like see them go inactive. Every month I've got like 30 and 40 people going inactive every month. And I'm like, we have not been training these people well, or we've just been selling starter kits. And I don't want to do that. Oh, look at the baby.
She's cutting teeth, and she's a mess.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what my idea is, I did that when I did it in November. I did it for 10 days. It was a 10-day challenge, and I pre-recorded videos, and then I uploaded those videos each day into the group. I felt like 10 days was like super long. And I guess my question is, for those of you that were part of it, did you feel like that was too long? Do you think that maybe a 5-day challenge, like Monday through Friday, would be a better idea? Or do you think if maybe I did the 10 days but spread it out through the whole month of February? Give me some ideas what you're thinking, or how that could work the best, do you think?
Well, if you did the 5 days, like, how would you condense it though? Because I feel like each day was like a different topic. So like, would you be doubling up, or would you just kind of drop off some of the topics?
That's a good question.
How about twice a week? Be eight sessions.
I actually thought about that, just doing it like maybe like a, I don't know, Monday, Thursday or something like that.
Yeah.
All through the month of February.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way it gives people a chance to catch up if they missed the video, and it's not like a hardcore like challenge. Do you guys think that would be more feasible even for you guys to watch? Like, we're talking like 20 to 30 minute video.
It would for me.
Okay.
I'm just talking for me.
I think it's hard to do like 5 consecutive nights because most people have things going on during the week. So I think if you set aside at least, like Stephen said, 2 days a week,
Okay.
that's my thought.
And it could be that they were even 5 to 10 minutes. You know, like I could make them even shorter. But what I don't want is I don't want people to miss 1 or 2 because it is something that builds on the day before. You know what I mean? So, but it would
Yeah.
be
I like the two day a week, like Tuesday, Thursday.
okay. Originally,
I
I'd
agree.
written that down. Who agrees? Who said that?
I do.
Dina does.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
I knew you agreed, Stephen.
How could you tell?
It was your idea.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was.
You're
Okay.
so smart.
Do a recap. I
Oh.
missed that because Catherine was screaming so loud.
Okay,
But
so we're talking about just doing the 10-day or the total home upgrade challenge like twice a week for the whole month of December or February. What do you think?
I think that twice a day for 5 days, Monday through Friday, or like Tuesday through Saturday, in my opinion, would be good because even with the 10 days, I kind of forgot about it.
I
think
know.
doing a whole month, I think you're just going to lose people. But doing like an intense thing for 5 days, I think would be good. And I mean, I would say like do 1 video at noon and 1 at like 8 at night.
Different ones.
So maybe people will catch it over lunch and then in the evening when they're, sitting down before bed. Just thinking about my schedule.
Right.
And how, me and like my people work or function, however you want to put that.
So she went from 2 days. We went from 2 days a week to 2 times a day, like fast.
Well,
it's not set in stone.
we can
maybe
try it 1 week. I mean,
maybe just
good.
try it this time in 5 days, and if it doesn't work out, then next time do it the other way, or vice versa.
Okay. And so I guess on that note, and you guys can still get in, but like, do you think that I should do it within Building Healthy Foundations, or should it be a group like a private group that we just advertise within there?
Well, are you wanting people to pay for it?
I don't know.
Because if you do it in the big, like the group, then I don't know how you
Right.
have people pay and not, yeah.
I really don't care anything about people paying for it. I just want people to take it seriously. You know what I mean? Like, that is the only reason I ever would enlist money into it, because I want to see who's serious and who's going to actually, like, if I pay even $5 for something, like, I'm going to actually take the time to do it. You know what I mean? In my personal, what do you want to say?
I think you will actually get probably more people involved if you don't charge. Don't you guys think?
Well, let me ask you this. When you guys done this last fall, did you invite prospects to, hey, tap into this, or how did that work? I didn't do it.
I did. I invited some members to help just to create excitement. So
Okay.
I let several people in for free. I didn't charge them to come in, and Angela did a thing, and Jody they actually taught in there, and Haley came in. I believe she paid the first time, and the second time I let her in just to, be excited and like help with the energy in the group, because that's what, even in just Building Healthy Foundations, if you guys don't come in with your energy, it's going to fizzle out. I'm going to get really like burn out, and it's not going to work. So that is part of what we have to do together, is bring the excitement, bring the energy into the group, and actually comment on each other's posts and tag our people and all of that stuff. So what I think it does when people pay for something, to answer your question, Deborah, we didn't have a huge group. I think we had maybe 15 in the first session I did and maybe 10 in the second. But those people, they showed up every day for the most part, and they listened every day, and most of them that weren't members became members. Whereas I'd rather people that actually care about it, that actually want to learn, are there, rather than 75 people in a group that are like, don't really care about it. So I don't know. I just am curious what my thought originally was what if it costs $5, but if you invite 3 friends, it's free, or something like that, to where we get more and more and more and more people in there, because I want there to be a lot of people. Any ideas on that?
You're charging us, not our prospects. You're charging us because we're going to be involved in it more because we want to get people signed up.
Well, I don't really want
Right.
to charge you guys at all, but I just want you guys to actually participate and bring people into it. Does that make
But
sense?
that's what you charged before, is for serious people to stay with it.
Yeah. And then somebody else told me, well, what if you have them, charge them $10, but then when they sign up, you give that money back to them, or like I don't know how that would even work or what that looks like. Anyway, just all the things going on in my head. I'm just wondering what you guys would do, or what you think would work the best and get the most, not just people, but actual results.
I mean, you could do the, like you just said, the $10 thing, and then couldn't you just do like product credit or whatever that is on Virtual Office?
Yeah. But how do I tell them that? Hey, if you buy something from me, like, I don't want it to be like that, I'm trying to think of how to word that. And Angela, what are you thinking? Jody, go for it.
I really think that, charging $5 a person or $10 a person, unless you invite 2 people, well, then the 2 people that they invite, you still don't charge them. Or like maybe you do, but if they invite 2 people, the whole idea is to give them some incentive to get more people.
Right. Because what I'd love is for there to be like 400 people in it.
Exactly.
And nobody pays. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that would be amazing.
Everything that I have been involved in, the times that you do charge, people are so much more intentional about doing it. Yeah. And even me, I mean, I'm guilty of that too. If it's free, I'm just like, I signed up for it, but I don't have time. But if you invest in it, invest something in it, you're so much more apt to show up.
It's true. I definitely am that way as well. I have no idea how I keep track of that, though. Let's be honest. Like, who invited people? I don't know. Who paid? I don't know. Sounds like a nightmare all at the same time, as far as getting. So I don't know what else. Maybe instead of paying and all of that, we just do like, you get drawings or entered into a drawing for however many people come to the class. I don't know. That's the thing.
I'm just thinking as you're talking. You don't have them pay, but they have to ask to be in the group. So at least then you know that they're seeing it and they're wanting to do it. Does that make sense? So I do it in a private group and put them in there, but they have to request to be in it. So it's not just right there in that public group. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, would that be helpful? And then, like you said, you're doing giveaways and stuff, so they want to be in it and they want to participate so that they get something. I don't know. That was just a thought, because I understand exactly what Jody said. If I pay for it, I pay more attention to it. If not, I'm the same way. I'll look at that later. Sometimes even when I pay for stuff, I do that.
It could be a progressive thing that the more people that join and everybody pays $5, that one lucky winner or several lucky winners will get an account credit, or crap, maybe even if there's enough people for a premium starter kit, one lucky person could get a membership.
Yeah. That'd be sweet, wouldn't it? I'm getting ready. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm trying to upgrade my Zoom because it's trying to kick us off right now. I super hate the time limit on this thing. I don't want to get kicked off. Okay. Well, perhaps, I don't know. I don't know where to go with that. I don't really want to table it because it's almost February and we need to like deal with it, you know? So, okay. Somebody talk and share some more ideas.
How much time we got left?
Like 2 minutes.
Okay.
So are we thinking do we want to invite people that are already members? I mean, I know the idea is to get new prospects in there too, but what about those that are already members? Do we want to invite them?
Oh yeah, definitely, because you want them to upgrade their stuff.
Okay.
You want them to learn about the
Yeah,
transfer buying.
I agree.
Okay.
What's going on with the audio here?
It's just hers. I don't know what its problem is.
Okay, so if you want to do this in February, it's not going to be the first 2 weeks of February, probably the middle or end of February.
Probably just because.
Give us a little bit of
Yeah.
time to think about a little bit more than 2 minutes.
I would do the third week, get past Valentine's Day maybe.
Yeah.
What do you think, Beth? If you're gonna do, are you gonna do intensive? Is that what you're thinking, or are you thinking of doing spread out through the whole month? What did you think?
Let's go with the intensive first. We can mix it up. There's more months this year, you know, we don't have to just do it in February.
That's true. And maybe we do a big push. I'm to get like people into the group and really like.
Here's one thing that I want to say. You need to decide if you're charging, you can't ever go to giving it for free. Do you know what I mean? Or
Right.
you're going to have people who are upset about that.
Right.
So if you're going to put it in and you're going to, you know, I think you could do it for free a time or two and see how it goes and then charge. What are you doing?
I got it upgraded before it shut us off.
I'm like,
Yes.
"Dang, what is that?"
I'm sorry. It was like running me through all the hoops. I'm back.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, I think you just need to decide, like, if you want to try to charge for it, do it. But if you do it for free this first time, then you're kind of stuck with that. Does that make sense?
Right. Well,
Because
a part of why I charged last time was because I bought books and I shipped books out, which had a cost to me. And
Right.
while the books are super cool, like you could totally do it without it. Did you guys think the books were worth paying for it, or would you rather, you know what I mean? Like,
I like that I have the book, but have I looked at it a whole lot? No, but I know that like I have that as a reference now instead of trying
Yeah.
to go back and find it on Facebook.
That's
but that's
true.
like just me personally.
and I did a lot of giveaways too, and I literally didn't make any money on the thing. I put all that money back into giveaways and shipping them to people. So it wasn't like I was, you know, sitting over here making $3,000. Like I poured it all back into the group. So I don't know. That's always an idea. You know, if you have that, then you can give away extravagant, lovely things. So, okay. So we're doing an intensive. That's what we decided.
yes.
And
Yep.
like, you guys are thinking like right after like 17th through the 21st.
Yep. I
We
got
do-
lots of stuff to do at the end of the last week of the month, so.
Okay. I know we
So the
do
third
have,
week's good.
Jody and I have a CBD class we're doing on the 17th in our other group, but we're crazy. Why not do it all at once, right? I don't know. She says it
So-
sounds good. She's crazy just like me and Angela. We'd like double, triple book ourselves like all at one at the exact same time. I'm going to be doing a live here and the live there. But okay, well I jotted that down for kind of I'm penciling it in with a pen.
So if you do it on a private group, that way we can invite people who are already members, because those aren't the people we're putting
That's
into
true.
building foundations.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Good call on that one.
Okay. That's a good point. The only thing, so this is my only thing, is like, I totally want all those people in there, but you're right. If we tell them about it, we're only going to get the people who really are interested.
Mhm.
And we're going to know like what are more hot leads than just like cool or really cold, but happen to be in our group, that kind of thing. So that'll all give us an idea who to really pour into, especially if it's your leads. You know, you'll know if they're interested in learning more. So, okay, private group, liking it. So do we do them like as Facebook Lives, or do we record them?
I thought you already had them recorded. Are you wanting to do this over again?
I'm not wanting to, but
You're thinking it's more energy that way, more.
yeah, unless we did like a watch party with the recorded thing, it's just not, there's not a lot of interaction that you can have. Jody says to reuse what I've recorded. I know, 'cause
That's what I'm thinking.
duplicatable.
Yes, that's so much stress.
Yeah.
So I know that like we're talking about not redoing them, but like the videos are long, and if it's going to be twice a day, do you think people are going to want to sit down for like almost 2 actual hours?
They're only about 20 or 30 minutes. The ones I did. They're
Yeah,
pretty short.
I guess I'm not thinking right.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
They're not that long now that I look back at it or think back on it.
But there are
May not be
action
the call
steps. Sorry,
with
what?
with
Do I need to mute her? I know there are some action steps and things. I just don't know, like, where I had it. Like, I don't remember if I said things like, hey, you have the weekend to work on this. Like, that kind of stuff in a recording isn't going to work if we do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like you did say stuff of like, oh, you were able to catch up or whatever, whatnot.
Yeah,
you
you've
know?
got a few days. I know. That's what I'm thinking. And I don't really want to have to go back and watch them all. But anyway, if I did it differently, then it's fine. We'll figure something out. Sorry. My group chat overtook all your faces. Okay, so let's move on. You guys can, if you keep thinking of better ideas and things, just share those with me concerning that. But I do want to do that in February, and I want you guys to be a part of it. I need you to be a part of it. I need you to be inviting people and helping with all of that. So what I want to do is I want to have a business meeting, if you guys are cool with this, like mid-month, and then one at the end of the month like this. So every 2 weeks. So we would have one more business meeting like this the night, or like right before, on the 13th. Anyway, we'll figure out the date if it works or not, but like right before this like takes off, and then we'll have one like after it and at the end of the month again, just so we can catch up, and whatever needs to happen in the month, we can talk about it. And it won't always be this long, sorry. Is that cool with you guys? Are you cool with potentially trying at least? I mean, if you can make it to a couple times a month. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So thank you for that, because that was a lot of stuff that I couldn't figure out on my own. So I just want to share 2 more things, and then I will let you go. We have a lot of members that are going inactive, and at the end of the month, like we have right now where we have specials going on, it would be a really amazing time to reach out to them and say, hey, there's sales, like you can get your order in and you can get some oils for free. They don't normally get that opportunity. And I guess I just wondered if you guys have already reached out. If you have, do you guys check this at the end of the month in your virtual office. It shows you how many members are going inactive. Have you reached out to your people yet? Those of you who have them. Who said yes?
Me.
Awesome.
I have. Yes. And they're ignoring me, which is not very nice. I
Okay.
don't like it. I've lost I don't know how many in January already, and they ignore me.
Yeah, I hate that.
One of them that's about to go inactive is my best friend, and I texted her tonight, and she ignored me. So I'm going to have to call her tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure I know that I'm sure Jody has. But that
You
is
mean they're totally going inactive? They're not ordering anything?
Right.
Yeah.
It means they haven't ordered in 12 months, so they will drop off.
Oh, wow. How could they do such a thing?
Lots of people do that. They buy the starter kit and they never order it again. It's crazy. I know. It's hard for us to imagine.
I mean, you can use, I found a new use for lemon oil on stains on clothing that works very well. I mean, lemon oil once a month just for laundry. I mean, that's not that much.
right.
That's
I know.
$11.
There's so
Right.
many people that they just don't have the lifestyle yet. They just don't see the vision of using oils instead of other stuff. Yeah.
That's what
Hey.
I really love about it. It shows them that. What?
This is totally off topic, but while I have a minute here, I just thought I'd share. So what I envision in the group is start with this total home upgrade class. Hopefully we can get everybody to jump on. But then I have so many classes that I've already done in my other group that I would love to just come in and implement like every other week and then put them in units. So it's something that people can go back to. And so if they have a new member, say the raindrop kit, they have a new member who has a really sick kid, send them to that raindrop kit, teach them that raindrop unit, teach them how to do the raindrops so they can take care of their sick kid. I have, I have the whole Essential Oils 101. So that's like the next step after the total home upgrade. Then go in and do that class in a unit. I have a whole Ninja Red class. Just go ahead and do one step after the other so that it's in there. So it's very easy for people to refer to when they get somebody new.
I think that's great. Are they like Facebook classes or like graphics, or you recorded them?
No, it's all graphics.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I think
just go into the Beautifully Blessed group.
Okay.
And just go to units and you can
Okay.
see all of them I have in there. And I have many that I've never taken the time to actually post. So
Me too.
yeah,
I
because
have
I don't
so
think
many.
I'm not sure if I ever did a CBD one in there, but I think there's a Savvy. I know there's a Thing of Beauty from Growing Healthy Homes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, there's several. So that's what I kind of envision is our new group being is a place to plug people in. So it's easy to get them information that we don't all have to keep doing over and over and over again. So
Right.
if you have a new person that joins, you can, and they have people that are interested, they can plug their people into this group and say, hey, it's just makes it duplicatable is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and I love it. And I know I keep telling myself, why am I doing all of this? We just are so happy we have a big group that's educating our members, but we need a place to educate people who just want to be members, who just want to be product users. And so 7 Oily Days is product users only. I mean, you guys are in there, obviously, and there's a lot of great information in there. But, like, I want us as leaders to be, like you're saying, someone has a real phone. Who is that? That's amazing. I mean, like the old style. Anyway, I want, yes, exactly what Jody's saying. I want us to be able to plug our prospects in, and then I want you guys to step up, like big time step up, sharing the classes, all the stuff. So Jody's doing a Ninja Red, a CBD Facebook class. I just posted about it in the 7 Oily Days group, and she's doing that, and it's open to the public. So I'm going to share that into, or somebody can share that into, maybe Jody can actually, just so people are seeing other people's faces in there. She can share that into the lead group, and we can encourage people to get in there. So if you guys are like, hey, anybody interested in learning about CBD, let me stick you in this group and into this space, like let's try to get everybody into the group. Anytime you talk to them about oils, get them into the group. Talk about something into the, savvy, whatever it is, just so they're all together in one place and we can continue to just love on them there and build relationship in one place. Okay, a couple other things, and then, Stephen's trying to talk and I muted him. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. I had to step away for just a minute, but were you talking about, can this be also used for new people to sort of come in and train them about stuff that they could use oils also?
It could be, but that's, if they're just going to be product users, I'd rather them just get into the 7 Oily Days group, because there's a lot of great information in there too. Have you gotten in there yet, Stephen? Okay, so we moved all our members, everybody who's using products, like just using the products, into that 7 Oily Days group. There's almost 1,400 people in there, and there's just a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of education, like all the education you could ever want is in there. And it's just going to keep coming. Like every single day we have a different leader sharing something, and we've got classes and Zooms every week, and there's just a lot of information in there. So I'd like to keep our group to prospects and then the business leaders. Does that make sense?
I see Jody's comments. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Send the new ones to the group and keep this for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be anybody who's if you come across somebody who is a member of yours who wants to share, they want to learn how to share, and they're starting to enroll people or asking about the business side, put them into our Inspire Builders group, and we're going to be the admin. We're going to be the people who are running Building Healthy Foundations, which is the longest name ever, I realized today. I'm like, Healthy Foundations would have been nice. But saying Building Healthy Foundations over and over again is like really, it's a lot. Anyway, side point. Anyway, so I will maybe we'll talk about like everybody picking a day and just sharing a testimony, or just, having things to share on there. Jody says, yes, BHF. It actually sounds really weird when you say BHF. Like it sounds super weird to me, but that's what we're going to call it, BHF. Last thing, and then I will just take questions, and if you need to go, you can go. If you guys will check, I set a time, or like at the end of every month, I set a calendar reminder to check missing ERs. I've got like 15 missing ERs this month, which includes your guys' teams. Make sure that your people know. Sometimes, like Deborah found out, people will just straight up not like to be malicious, but they'll just kind of lie to you and say, oh, something's wrong with my card and I'll fix it. But really what they mean is, oh my gosh, I spent so much freaking money at Christmas that I don't have any money this month, and so I can't make an order, but I'm too proud to tell you that. And so we have to have grace with them. It's fine. I want us to be, and I'll tell people sometimes, I'll say, if you can't make the order, that's fine. I just wanted to let you know I didn't want you to miss out on your goodies this month. And so there's a way, even doing it voice to text. I've started doing that a lot more. I'll text, I'll voice to text something so that they can hear my, my voice and know that.
You mean you're sending an audio text is what you mean?
Yes, that's what I mean. Thank you. Yes, my voice, my actual voice coming through, so that they can hear that I'm not like saying, get your order in. Like, you have to do it right now. They can hear that I'm just concerned about them and I don't want them to miss their stuff. Does that make sense? Anyway, so check that. That is on your in your, I don't know what's going on over here. I see fingers and stuff in Allie's. I hope she's not in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I think that if I know you guys are checking these things each month, that helps me out so much. And it's just good. It's really good. So check those missing ER orders, and whoever, if you have inactive members, yeah. What questions do you have? Everybody's good? That's amazing.
I guess, sometime maybe next month or sometime I'd like to get one-on-one how you do stuff on your laptop and computer, like do a live thing and stuff like that on Facebook.
Some training.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
That's great. And I forgot on my notes. Look, I took notes for the meeting tonight. And the very first thing that I wrote down, I didn't actually ask. And so I'm just going to take a minute and ask you guys, I want to know what your struggle is right now. Like, what's your biggest struggle that you need help with from me as far as sharing, building, going for it, and your goals. If you have, I ask you guys to come with a goal for February, or I think just a goal for February is good. Stephen just said he needs some help with, the online stuff.
To do it on your phone is totally different than doing it on the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And there's times when I could have thrown this phone into outer space, just trying to figure out the little 3 dots here, this little arrow here. And I'm sure the computer's the same way. And the laptop would be would be better to use than these little bitty 3x5 cards.
Especially for classes, if that's what you're talking about. I tried to do the Zoom.
Or if I wanted to get online right quick and post a 3-minute, hey, looky here, just being an idiot for the day, or you just get one of them wild hairs, you gotta let it out, post it,
Okay. Well, I'm writing that down because that's what I need to know. I don't want to share, I don't want to teach you guys things that you already know, or, but I can go through and do tutorials and stuff in our builders group and help you guys figure out what it is that you're struggling with. So who else has what's your biggest struggle? I want everybody to answer me. If it's motivation, if it's you're just scared, if it's you don't have time, what's holding you back right now that we need to work through, I guess.
I think all of what you just said.
Okay. I'm writing it down. Go ahead.
I think mine is being knowing what my target audience is, and I don't know, I get nervous about posting stuff because I just feel like people will be like, what the heck is she talking about? She's stupid or something. I guess I'm feeling uncomfortable about doing it or something.
Okay. That's totally understandable. Jody says time management. Yes, that's because we say yes to a lot of things, Jody. Dina says organization. Okay. Who else has some stuff? Deborah and Angela, you're up.
Angela's is probably motivation.
Thanks, Haley.
She's trying to figure out what's my biggest thing, my biggest struggle.
Yeah, right. There's so many. I'm excited to be better and to feel better, because I am at that point where I'm starting to feel better and be able to move around more, and my house doesn't look like absolute trash like it has for 2 months. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to get back at it.
Okay. So what was your biggest struggle?
I don't know.
How can I help you if I don't know how to help you?
Hold me accountable.
Okay.
help me with my website. I know you love that.
Did y'all see that? Stupid website. Okay, so yeah, that's a thing. We'll talk about that as soon as we get Angela's website up and going, but just helping each other and getting, giving you guys a space too to plug people into. I am trying to unmute you. Deborah, there it is. Okay, I'm ready for you, Deborah.
I think part of my problem right now is I just feel, and it's getting better since Christmas is over, but around Christmas time and the holidays, I just felt so overwhelmed, just like, everybody else did. I joined Martha's group, and I haven't even had time to do anything in there either.
Me either. I'm with you, girl.
Far behind on all of that, and I just need to sit down and make time to do it.
Okay. And I think I do the same thing because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll sit down in my office and there's like everything is right here, and I will want to work on like my church stuff, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get taxes done, and then I'm like, wait, I need to message this person, and oh my gosh, what about this? And then once I finally get on something, a kid comes in and I'm like, go away. And so I totally get you there. And so that's good. Who else thinks that they would do good with some sort of accountability? Having somebody to, maybe that they're not super close to, that will like I wouldn't pair up, sorry guys, I wouldn't pair up Deborah and Steven because they probably choose to go watch a Chiefs game instead of doing their work or something, but you're right. But to like really match you guys up good with somebody who's got different skill sets than you, I think that's really important. I had an accountability partner that I was given in a mentoring group that I'm in, and she and I have this same Enneagram score. We're basically like the same person. We think the same way. We do everything the same way. And you know what? We got along great, but we never got any work done, like ever, because we just wanted to have fun together and we wanted to talk about stuff forever. And like, that wasn't a good matchup. And so I just, sometimes we need somebody who's not going to chit chat with us, but just say, did you get your work done? How can I help you? And encourage each other. Okay, Jody says she is giving all her time to Young Living and it's not going over very well with her family. I can understand that for sure. Okay, so I have some struggles down. Did I miss anybody? I think Allie had to go, it looks like. Diane. Oh, I got Diane's. Okay, I think I got everybody. Any other questions or comments or anything you need from me? Oh, you guys got it all done. We've been on the call for a while. Sorry. Oh, stop it. It's only been an hour.
Right. I have a husband who's already come in here staring at me twice because he's got to leave.
Okay. Jody says, is everyone here that's going to be part of the group? No, we're missing.
No. Aaron,
Jesse,
for sure.
Jesse, Kimmy. Did you say Aaron?
Yes, Aaron's not on.
Well, I don't know if Aaron wants to be on or not. She is engulfed hardcore in Martha's stuff right now, and I think she's satisfied.
Then she needs to be on because this is part of it.
I haven't been able to get much out of her, so we'll see. Okay. You can reach out to her. Maybe she'll change her mind.
Yeah, because I feel like if Erin gets plugged into this, then she can, I don't know, maybe help motivate some people that like want to do Martha's stuff but are intimidated by it. Because if she's like engulfed in it, then she can be like, well, this part really worked really well for me and this didn't, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, Becky too. I sent out 17 texts, so there's quite a few of us in the group, and there's a couple that I don't even know who they are, I know they're in our team, but I've never met them. And so people that aren't going to be super active in it, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't necessarily want to kick them out, but like at the same time, I'd like this to feel, like a tight knit group that we can trust and we can work through stuff on. But I'm going to kind of compile all this and just kind of pray about where to go with helping you guys as far as that goes. And we can talk some more about things in there. Maybe I'll do some Facebook Lives or something in our builders group. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you for coming and showing up. And I'm going to put those of you that were here tonight into a drawing. And one of you is going to win this lovely oil right here. You are.
What is it?
It's Abundance.
Oh.
Your favorite oil.
Well, this funny deal. I didn't even know I had Abundance. And I was telling Deborah, I need to order Abundance so I can start using it. And then I found it last night sitting on my.
I think when did we get them?
Was it a
December?
freebie?
We got them sometime. I have 2 or 3 of them, and I was like, man, this is awesome. And I use it, but I'm going to give one away too, because you can't have too many, right?
No.
So everybody that was on live tonight gets into the drawing, and that's how I'm going to entice you guys to get on lives with me, is by giving away fabulous oils and or makeup. I have some makeup that I am going to give away sometime, and not to you, Stephen, but to the ladies.
Stephen might like it.
Dino, yeah. Everybody like it. Okay, so I think that's it. If you guys will reach out to your inactive members, if you haven't already, and you're missing ER orders, check on that each month. At the end of the month, we will meet back in 2 weeks. I will set a date and let you guys pick what night works best, but we'll just go from there and see what happens. Does anybody want to say any final words?
Good night.
Love ya. Bye-bye.
Aw,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Love you guys too.
Yes, thank you so much, Beth. I'm so excited for this.
I know, it's going to be so fun, isn't it?
Well, just to have a mainstream for our members, mainstream for us builders, mainstream for our prospects. I'm really excited to just have mainstreamed.
Yep. That system finally in place. The system
Yes.
to plug them into.
Yes.
Yep.
I love the systems.
I know, me too. And when they work, they work. And then we see like huge explosion of growth.
Yep.
I was going to tell you guys, if you need to go, get off. You're fine. I was going to tell you guys that I've been like lingering right under 400 members for like months and months and months. As many as new ones are coming in, I have that many going off inactive. And I'm like, in February, we're going to hit that 400. And I want to do something cool for whoever enrolls that 400th member. So I'll just let you know who it is, and that person's going to get something super cool. So
Awesome.
February is going to be awesome. I know.
Trip to Arizona or something like that.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like a diamond bound ticket or something.
Yeah.
It's in Dallas. We could go.
Dallas.
Yeah, diamond bound. Anyway, I better let you guys go. Thank you for coming, and
All right.
we'll be in touch.
Thank
Have
you,
a great
Beth.
night.
You too.
Bye.